in between.
Okay.
And the more you bend it, there you go.
Yeah.
You start to see
Space.
where it'll come off. That's all knife.
Right.
And then I like to go up here
Just right along.
and right up against, because there's an elbow right there, and I want to be above it. And we could do
Where
this.
is it at? Like right.
It's, yeah, you feel it. It's way up there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. We could do the joint, but I like to open up the marrow. There's a marrow bone right here. So when you saw it, you open up the marrow to the brazen foot. And so I just will, cut all the way down to the bone, then come in with the saw, and then finish with the knife. And then once you come up here, you can follow the plane, the top line of the neck, and my marker is kind of the trough of the spine right here. So your cut will be something like this, like that. And we'll just separate what in America we call the picnic shoulder from the Boston butt. Yeah. And that's going to be lots of alternating between knife and saw. Saw through ribs, knife down to shoulder blade, saw through shoulder blade, knife down to the cut. Start with the foot first.
So once we do that, we put the fish in the box?
Yeah, I can go in the box. And then, then we're going to split that into two, which is going to be separating the Boston from the picnic. So with yours, it'll be right there. And I like to, you can see how the spine dips on yours. It's pretty much at the lowest point of the dip. And then I'm going to have a relatively straight line, just like that. And then there'll be lots of alternating between knife and saw. As you saw through the ribs and then knife down to the shoulder blade and then knife down, or saw through the shoulder blade and knife down to the cutting board.
Okay, so straight from that,
Yeah.
and then...
Yeah. And you can just mark it out with your knife there. There you go. And then take the saw to those ribs. And before we do that big cut, we'll separate what we call the Boston butt from the picnic. Yeah, I think for you this is like hand fork or something like that.
And that's what we call the Boston button, which
Yeah, I've also seen it.
It's tough.
What's that?
what do you normally make with this?
Here is pulled pork.
That's pulled pork.
Yeah, okay. It's so fatty, it's so tough that it's just any low and slow method.
Man, that's tough.
So you pick part of the front or the
It is, it depends on what part of the south it's made, but usually it's this part right here in front, the bottom, just below the shoulder.
Up and around.
And I think where you get it in the south is they call it a picnic heel, which sometimes will also be the shoulder. It's just the names change up a lot. There is the shoulder blade, flat one. Yeah. Sometimes that'll be a picnic.
Oh, no, sure.
Oh, yeah.
which I guess that beef fat would be perfect.
Oh my gosh. Lauren likes to do that. She makes pork pies. It's so weird that that's something we don't do here.
Did you guys saw through this part?
Everybody meet high school.
Once you get to that, then
Like even in the grocery store, right? There's low quality ones everywhere.
Yeah, but you
So
get
did I do something wrong?
the best ones is melted low grade.
Did I do something wrong? There's bones one?
Yeah, you're gonna have to knife saw that too.
Okay, so
So,
that's...
oh yeah, you're great. Yep, just come back with the saw. Yep. So when you bend the trotter, bends there, bends there, and right in between of the the more you kind of bend it,
I just had it on my.
and then you go right up in here, right under the armpit, and that'll be the line for taking off the hawk. And you knife down to the bone, saw. As soon as you do it, you pull off and then finish the knife. That'll be the hawk. And then you'll do this big division between the picnic shoulder, or the Boston butt and the picnic shoulder. This is also, by the way, the capicola, or the copa, for Italian butchery. Which is basically just a boned out Boston butt. You just take the spine out, and then you lift this tubular shaped muscle, or cluster of muscles, from off of
So this is the
back.
hawk,
And that is cured
and this is the trotter.
into a beef bone, which is the secret of a beef cow. Actually, that's what this is. Picnic in our Bostons. So we're gonna make some sausage. Oh, perfect. Sausage meat. I think we'll throw this in there. So, with the picnic shoulder, we're gonna turn all of this into sausage. And so I think what I would do first is just come in and clean up the excessively bloody, messy, hairy parts. Bard will appreciate all of this. You know, I would-
Would you even like trim this bloodiness and
maybe,
fat?
yeah.
Just like
Just
yeah.
this stuff, yeah. Okay. That's probably good. This is just, blood on the surface. It's not such a big deal. And then we're going to skin it. Usually it's easy to skin it first. And I usually start right about here. I'll just make a
And it's going to
seam.
be a mixture of
And then this is where you cut yourself the easiest.
We've got to get through
There's
it.
one trick to skinning, because my goal is always to leave as much fat on the meat as possible, which means just scraping it off the skin. So I yeah, and the counterintuitive part is if you pull straight up, you actually pull fat into the knife, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So the best way might even be to give yourself a little handle or something, a little bigger, and pull straight back. That's the key.
Gotcha.
So once you get the knife in there, pull back across it.
Right. So maybe
And
it's
then-
really flat and tight.
Yeah, and you can kind of angle the knife up
Right.
towards the skin that way. And the skin by no means has to come off all in one piece. It can be shreds. And don't beat yourself up. We have a lot of forgiveness here. Lots of fat. We're not going to run out. So if some fat ends up on the skin, that's fine.